Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our virtual 8th grade parent night. Obviously, in the year of COVID, we are not able to have our normal 8th grade parent night in person. So I'm very grateful for our interactive media class that is putting this together for us. We have a wonderful group of teachers and students that are working very hard behind the scenes to make sure that we get you an amazing video to showcase what we offer here at South Newton High School. I first want to say we're very excited to have a new class, a new freshman class starting high school next year. I believe it's the class of 2026. Makes me sound really old to say that. We're excited to have you here next year. Throughout the evening tonight, you will learn about core classes that you have to take to graduate. You'll hear from teachers that teach those courses. You will hear from our elective teachers that teach courses within agriculture or fine arts, or business. You'll hear from foreign language teachers, and hopefully get an idea of what's available to you here at South Newton High School at South Newton High School throughout your tenure here. So I'm going to briefly go over the diplomas that are available to you as a South Newton student. Again, we will go over this more in depth later this school year. I will come down and work with 8th graders on their 4-year plans. And we will go over this more in depth, and papers will come home with you guys at that point. So one of the biggest things with high school is earning your high school diploma. So at South Newton, we have 3 diplomas that are available to you. We have what's called the Core 40 diploma, which means it's the core credits you need to graduate high school. So that would be you have to have 4 years of math, 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 3 years of social studies, 3 years of science. You have to have some PE and health credits, and then a mix of fine arts, foreign language, and direct electives, or career and tech ed classes, and fine arts, which I already said that. So that is the minimum diploma. You have to have 42 credits to earn that. No minimum GPA or anything like that, but that is the bar that we set for our students to earn a Core 40 diploma. And then above that, we have 2 honors diplomas that you can earn. We have what's called an academic honors diploma and a technical honors diploma. The academic honors diploma, you have to maintain a 3.0 GPA or higher. You also cannot have anything below a C on your transcript, or receive a C in any courses that you take. You have to take 4 years of math versus 3 for the Core 40, and you have to take 3 years of a foreign language, and you are required to take 2 fine art credits, or earn 2 fine art credits. So there is a little difference in those diplomas. It is more rigorous. You have to have some AP classes mixed in with there, as well as dual credit classes that are priority course list. So it's more rigorous, and if you want to push yourself to earn that type of diploma, so students that have an ambition of going to Purdue or IU or a 4-year college, I usually tell them we need to set our bar for the academic honors diploma and shoot for that, because the minimum GPA is a 3.0, which is around a B, AB average. So definitely doable if you set your sights high, and if you have goals, you can attain that. With the technical honors diploma, GPA is still a 3.0, still have to have everything C's and above on your transcript for the courses that you've taken, and you have to take a mix of different career tech. You have to complete a pathway. In this diploma, you can actually earn both an academic and technical honors. Actually, the woman that's shooting this film right now, she is earning both an academic and technical honors diploma. So it's definitely doable to earn both of those. And I work with students on developing the path that they can take those. They also work with their teachers to set up the path of classes that they need to take to earn those 2 diplomas. So those are the 3 different diplomas that we do have in the state of Indiana. And I will always say this every year, is that I feel like we are very, very fortunate to have a school surrounded by cornfields, and to have the amazing opportunity that is available to you. I think we're very fortunate for that, and very lucky. There are a lot of schools that don't offer as many elective choices as we do. So I hope you learn a lot tonight, and I will also be coming down and working with you guys within your classroom later this year as we work on your 4-year plan and work on developing what all you need to do in high school in order to graduate. So I hope you enjoyed the show this evening, and you'll see me at the end.
Hello, my name is Ryan Smith, and I'm the principal at South Newton High School. While we are very excited to have you as freshmen, we know that you've been in the building for the last 3 years, and your change from the middle school to the high school will be small distance wise. However, it will be very large in results of what needs to be accomplished. We are excited for you to be freshmen. When you do come in as freshmen, our expectation is that you come in with a positive attitude and that you come in ready to learn each day. We do expect you to be here at school, and we are also excited for the different opportunities that you'll have at the high school that may not have been at the middle school. We have opportunities for you to become involved in many different things so that you are a part of something bigger than yourself, whether it's athletics or whether it's clubs. We have everything from the Geek Squad to FFA and anything in between that you can think of. It is important for you to become a part of something at school that is not just in the classroom. This is going to help you create different friendships with upperclassmen, and it's also going to help you create friendships and mentorships with the teachers outside of the classroom. It's important for your teachers to see you in a different light, and important for you to see them not just in front of you teaching. So while we're excited for that, it does bring with it some differences in earning credits towards graduation. At the high school, you do have to pass your classes at each semester in order to earn the credits you need to graduate. That is a tremendous change from the middle school, where each year, for the most part, you were moved up from 6th to 7th to 8th grade. We do have testing that you will be involved in, while at your freshman level, it is for biology with the iLearn, which you're familiar with. We also, as you continue on in high school, will have an SAT test for you to take that we will help you get prepared for. It is important that you earn those credits each year and each semester so that you can then, as juniors and seniors, start to take the electives that you want and not be pigeonholed into the things that you have to take to earn those credits back. We are very excited to have you start in the fall of 2021 and excited to see the great things that you will be doing between your freshman year and your graduation ceremony here at South Newton High School. For themselves, if they're having any issues in class with assignments or difficulty understanding the material, our teachers are here to support you, and you will be able to see them before and after school in order to get the help that you need. But it is up to you, your responsibility as a freshman and a high schooler, to learn that you are the ones that are going to need to reach out to get that extra help if you don't understand. We will offer whatever we can as far as after school help, but it is up to the student to make sure that they're getting that extra help that they need. Again, we are very excited to see you in the fall and cannot wait to meet you individually. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Kindig, and I am the freshman and sophomore English teacher. Mrs. Cooper also has a section of freshman English, and Mrs. Vina teaches English 9 through 12. What you will be doing in English 9 and 10 is you will be reading literature, you will be writing a lot of essays, and you will be learning some writing and reading comprehension strategies that you will be using for the rest of your life. So English is very important. I know you guys probably don't think that because you speak English and you have been reading and writing since you were old enough to pick up a pencil and look at a book, but English and communication skills are essential for a successful future. Someone who can speak well, write well, and read well is going to do a lot better in life with the proper support. So that's what my job is, and I look forward to seeing you guys next year. Some other things that I do within the school: I am the drama director, so we've had to be a little bit flexible with all of the COVID restrictions, but we were still able to have some shows and do some things with that. So if you have any interest at all in drama, then I'm the one that you need to talk to. I also teach an independent study drama class, so if you have artistic skills or technical interests for the theater or anything with that, please see me as well, and I look forward to having you guys in my class next year, and hopefully we can actually see you and not have to wear these masks. So thank you very much, and have have a great rest of your evening.
My name is Mrs. Pitstick, and I am a math teacher here at the high school. I teach Math 10, Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, and Calculus. So typically you don't see me until your sophomore year at the earliest. In my classes, we have homework, we have projects, we have tests. It's kind of a wide variety. It also kind of depends on which class you are in with me as to how the class itself is handled, because I treat my calculus class very differently, my seniors versus my sophomores, of what I expect from them. I also am the sponsor for National Honor Society, which is one of our honor groups here, which you can be selected for starting the end of your sophomore year. And so I sponsor that throughout the year, and I help with other things as we go too. For me, you will pass, and for most classes in the high school, you are going to pass if you do the homework. Even if tests do not go well, you are going to pass the class if you turn in your homework and get it done. The other thing I want to say is make sure you're asking your teachers questions. Don't be worried about interrupting them or things like that. If it's during Pride or during after school, be willing to ask your teachers questions and start to understand it, because that is going to make a huge difference within that high school career and getting started off well.
I'm Mrs. Sheriff, and I teach life sciences at the high school, which includes Biology 1, Anatomy Physiology, and AP Biology. And in all of my classes, regardless of which one you're looking at, I teach lots of content, which is material, stuff that you have to know per the state. And I also do lots of different types of labs, and in Biology 1, we do a worm dissection, and then in Anatomy Physiology, we do lots of dissections with the labs. We do frogs and rats and even pigs. In AP Bio, one of the things that we're working on right now is an artificial selection lab where students get to pick specific traits that they grow plants for, and then they have a second generation to see if the traits that they selected for actually show up. So we do lots of really cool things. Now, as far as things you need to know for my class, don't fall behind. That's the best piece of advice I can possibly give you. You don't want to let things pile up, because then it comes crashing down on you, and then you have to dig yourself out of a hole. But other than that, we have lots of fun in life science classes.
Hi, I'm Mr. Fenners, and this guy on the stick here is Mr. Ulmer. He can't be with us today, but we are your high school social studies department. I teach U.S. history, world history, AP U.S. history, and interactive media, and this guy teaches government, econ, and 6th grade social studies. So what is social studies? Is it that subject that you just sit around and read about a bunch of old people that don't matter? No, it's a story of how you became you, how society is transformed over time, and that's what we focus on here. We both really focus on what we call inquiry-based skills, or we want you to actively ask questions about the world around you. In order to be successful in social studies classes, it's simple. You have to care about your humanity and who you are as a person. It doesn't matter that you're just sitting in a desk from South Newton. What came before that desk? How did that desk get there? How did South Newton become a thing? How did the country become a thing? How did the world become a thing? When we focus on these big questions, we make education actually matter. And that's the exciting part. So we can't wait to see you, both Mr. Ulmer and I, in our classes. If I had to say one thing, and I'm sure he would agree, if I had to say one thing to middle school students coming up, it's just to take every day with that little bit of excitement, that little bit of encouragement to be better than you were the day before. Sometimes that looks like actively scoring better on an assessment. Sometimes that looks like just learning random facts for the day and just figuring out, oh, I like this thing more than I did the previous day. Whatever it is, be excited about what you do, because we're both about that. So, from me and Mr. Ulmer, welcome.
All right, hello everybody, I'm Mr. Glassburn. I teach physical education at South Newton, 6th grade through 12th grade. In the middle school, we have 6th, 7th, and 8th PE, and everybody gets one rotation of that in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then you're going to high school and you'll have PE1 and PE2. And I teach all of those, and Mr. Beavis teaches one section of 9th grade physical education. When you come to physical education, you will Learn responsibility, showing up every day with your materials, your clothes, and things like that. You will do fun fitness activities, learn team building, be a good teammate. You learn a lot of exercises. Every day we'll do some sort of workout, warm up, work on muscular strength and endurance, cardiovascular strength, and cardiovascular endurance. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Mrs. Link. I teach Family Consumer Science, a couple business classes, and a freshman course, PCC, Preparing for College and Careers. It's a little hard to explain all of the classes with the wide variety that I do. We have a lot of projects that we work on. I would say at least half of our in-classroom is working on projects. So with that, here's all my classes. I put my email at the top if you want details on any of them. I would love to send you like the course description, the syllabus, things that we work on. So hope to see you next year. Bye.
Hi, I'm Mr. Tremblay. I teach Spanish 2, 3, and 4. Mrs. Vina also teaches Spanish 1. In my classes, we like to play games such as Kahoot for review games. I'm more text-based, but there are some projects that I like to do, which one of them is the command projects, which is going to be for level 3, and the daily routines, which is level 2.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Vina, and I am the Spanish 1 teacher at South Newton High School. Here in Spanish 1, we learn about the 21 Spanish-speaking countries along with their culture. We do projects that correlate with them. And when we added it up, we learn close to 1,000 additional vocabulary words when the students leave from when they arrived. Statistics also show that students that take a second language score significantly higher on their SAT scores. And a neat study that came out says that people who learn a second language are actually happier people as well. So I hope to see you next year being a happier, smarter, culturally diverse person.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Rhodes, and welcome to the IT classroom. For those of you that are getting ready to enter high school, you have 2 choices as freshmen to take. The first of which is called Information Technology Support. Now, in the IT1, as we call it, class, you basically just focus on hardware and software fundamentals. A lot of fun projects, everything's hands-on. Whether you decide to take the computer science route or the networking route, you can't go wrong. In the computer science route, the first class of your choice is Intro to Computer Science. There you focus on the fundamentals of programming, where you will learn how to build a mobile app, which will work on Android systems or in a modulator. Now, if you have room, I strongly suggest you take both. We do have some students that go both routes at the same time. But you can always switch back and forth between the computer science or networking route. Both of those class sections get to experience cybersecurity. We work in what's called Cyber Patriot program, where you can compete and you get to learn all the cybersecurity fundamentals, and you can grow on that each year. And your team can move up and even compete at nationals. Besides cybersecurity, we also get to do a lot of hands-on projects. For example, all these computers here were built by IT students, and we're getting ready to do some new builds. So the kids get to experience how to pick out the case, get all the components for the case. They get to pick, for example, the motherboard, power supply, RAM. And once they get done, these will be the working IT computers that the networking class will monitor, manage, IP address, and put on our own network. If I didn't cover enough for you during this presentation, feel free to contact me via email at the school. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mr. Armbruster. I teach the agriculture, power, and technology courses along with our greenhouse courses here at South Newton. At the shop, we learn how to weld, basic electricity, concrete, and ag structures, along with getting to build your own projects and having some special projects come into the shop that you personally want to work on. In the greenhouse, we will do everything that a greenhouse does. We'll grow plants, we will grow from seeds, we will asexually propagate them. So you'll learn all those different techniques. But you know, we do it from start to finish in the greenhouse. You'll also grow some vegetables and get them ready for the spring sale that comes up in April. So, and then I will also be teaching the principles course.
Hi, I'm Ms. Sott. I teach animal science. I'll also be teaching the principles course, and I teach ALS food science. In the food science course, we'll go through a variety of things. We use the scientific method a lot in there to make food items and work through that. And then in animal science, we run through the reproductive tracts, digestive tracts, and you'll have a specific species that you work with when going through that. We also are right now working with poultry. We're growing eggs into chicks. And then in the principles course, that's just a new fancy name basically for our intro course that you'll take as freshmen. So we'll have some new course guidelines for you this next year, so we're excited to see you.
Hi, I'm Miss Murphy, and I teach digital design, photography, website design, what else? Commercial photography. I teach all kinds of things. And if you enjoy computers and cameras and don't want to throw them out the window, you are welcome to take my class. If you want to take Digital Design 1, that sets you up for success. For Digital Design 2, where we do photography every fall, and commercial photography, which elevates yourself into a career. Here's an example. Alyssa is working on product photography of makeup. We are doing a flat lay with the camera above, and she's got her flashes all ready to go. So, take digital design, and that'll lead you to the success of a career, as long as you don't mind working on a computer and with a camera.
Hey guys, I am here talking to you about Fiber Arts class. Fiber Arts we offer at South Newton typically every other year, depending on how many kids are interested each year. Fiber Arts, well, basically, if you can walk around Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's for about an hour, and every aisle you see something cool that you'd like to do, it's probably going to be the perfect class for you. We work with all kinds of things from string, rope, yarn, basket reed, all kinds of dyes and materials. As you can see here, we've got all kinds of different projects that can be made. This one is a batik where we paint with dyes and using wax and resists. So, like I said, if you like to try lots of different things, hang out with your friends and make art of different types of media, Fibers is definitely the place to be because we work with different stuff every other week. So, hope to see you there in high school Fiber Arts.
Hi, I'm Miss Murphy, and I teach ceramics and sculpture where we get dirty. If you enjoy chilling with your friends and getting dirty, you should take ceramics and sculpture. We will play on the potter's wheel, we'll chill with our friends while the music's playing, and you'll have a great time. So if you don't mind getting dirty, take my class.
Hey guys, Miss Weaver here, and I'm talking about drawing and painting. Drawing is first semester, painting transitions into second semester, and we start off drawing with the first 9 weeks using the drawing with the right side of the brain that works with all kinds of different activities to help you learn how to see and then help you learn how to draw. Remember, take this class if you want to get better at drawing. You do not have to be good at this at drawing before you take the class. So first 9 weeks is this book, and then we transition into drawing activities that use skills from this book. And then in high school painting, we still take those skills that we learned in drawing and transition it into watercolor and acrylic paints. Once you do that, you can take advanced 2D, where you take on more challenges and you go into more of the designing ideas, because with any career that you decide to take, design of artistic skills of designing any product or media is needed. So these classes definitely help you with your creative thinking, no matter what career you go into.
Hi, I'm Dr. Moss, and I teach the health science classes here at South Newton High School. With the health science classes, we have 3 different classes that we have. In the health science department, we also have one class that's taught by Ms. Sheriff called Anatomy and Physiology that she teaches. That makes up our health science curriculum. With the 3 classes that I teach, they are medical terminology, introduction to healthcare, and a 3rd class I teach is introduction to physical therapy. So those 3 classes make up our health science curriculum along with the anatomy and physiology. Within those classes, we are going to give you the foundations to go into most any healthcare profession. With the introduction to healthcare, that class will give you a nice strong foundation. So if you want to become an EMT, go into nursing, medical school, become a phlebotomist, anything, or even just explore if you even might want to become anything within the healthcare system. With medical terminology, this is a class for someone if they really want to pursue a health science career. Anything from athletic training, mortuary science, veterinary medicine, all of those courses will benefit from taking a medical terminology class. Now, the Introduction to Physical Therapy course is good for anyone who wants to go into medicine, including nursing, becoming a doctor, of course, athletic training, physical therapy, and any of those health science courses. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me here at the school, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. We look forward to having you in our health science courses.
All right, so my name is Mrs. Anderson, and I am the band and choir teacher here. We have a couple options available for you within school, and then one extracurricular. So we have band, which we start with marching band at the beginning of, towards the end of the fall, towards the end of summer. And then that goes until about halfway through the first semester. And after that we switch over to concert band and pep band, and there's plenty of performance opportunities with football games, basketball games, contests that we go to, and even an overnight trip. And if you're interested and you don't want to play an instrument, you can join color guard as well, which is just you move a flag around and kind of do some dancing, and it's a really fun activity if you don't have the time to commit to an instrument. We then have choir, where tons of performance opportunities as well, individually, group-wise, small group, etc. And we also go to a few field trips for performances as well. And then finally we have music applications, which is a class where you can learn how to play piano. Sometimes we choose guitar in a regular year. And it's completely self-taught. I'm there to help you out, but you'll get an iPad and an app that'll show you how to play the piano.
My name is Mr. Hayes. I've been here a long time, but I'm going away. So as far as what you're going to sign up for next year, I don't know exactly what's going to be offered. Right now we're offering all the Project Lead the Way pre-engineering curriculum, where as an 8th grader you'd want to come in starting out in IED, and as a freshman then you're probably ready to take SIMS, Computer Integrated Manufacturing. Okay? So if they find somebody qualified to teach Project Lead the Way curriculum, that's what could be going on, okay? There's a couple other classes involved with that, but you would find out about those as you move along. There's a class for every year you're in school. If they don't find someone like that that's qualified to teach those, they may find a technology education teacher, okay? Where we'll be talking about manufacturing, construction, transportation, and a list of course titles down that road. Okay, so there will be somewhere for you to go next year. Okay, it just won't be with me. It'll be with somebody probably young, a lot more fun than me. So you might want to sign up for them just to come down here and see what's what.
Hey, welcome everybody. I've got a few questions I'm going to answer for everybody. First of all, I would like to note that this is interview is being done socially distanced, following all the rules. So, number one, what or who would you describe as the ideal South Newton athlete? First of all, I think the ideal athlete is somebody who is committed to the team and the coaches and to the school to do and work the best of their ability. It's also somebody who takes care of the responsibilities in the classroom first. The ideal athlete is somebody who comes and works extremely hard, and it's not the person we have to worry about making bad decisions outside of school or in the classroom. It makes a coach's life a lot easier. And as long as somebody's giving their best 100%, I think that is what an ideal athlete is. We may not be the greatest athlete, but we can try to turn you into a great person. And I think that's the idea of what athletes should be. Our second question, for those not involved in South Newton athletics, what reasons should someone join an athletic team? Well, first of all, you make bonds and friendships that will carry on for the rest of your life, and you'll have stories you can tell at your 20th reunion when you're out of here, because once you graduate here, once a rebel, always a rebel. So it's something you'll always share and have a bond with. Also, it's proven that if you're an athlete, you're in school more, your grades are better, your discipline is less, and it's just a good thing that gives you a goal to strive for. And I think working with other people and having other people depend on you is a trait that you'll have your whole life, and the younger you can develop that, work on that, and develop disciplines that athletics and clubs or anything that you're involved in, there's a discipline to belonging to those and going to practices and embracing the grind, man. Once you guys are an athletes, you know what I'm talking about. It teaches you life lessons that you can carry on forever. So, plus the friendships that you'll have, and coaches will write you letters of recommendations and help you get jobs and everything else we can do for you. What athletic programs do we offer? Well, we do offer boys and girls golf to start off with. You have a volleyball program, boys and girls cross country, football. We have a cheerleading program. And then you roll into winter, we're going to have wrestling, swimming, boys and girls basketball. And the wrestling is also for girls can participate. Swimming is also co-ed, and the cheer program rolls over into that also. So we have a lot of sports we offer early. Then in the spring, we're going to have the boys golf program. We're going to have co-ed track. We have softball, and we will also have baseball. Springtime seasons are long, and they are cold. But, again, you go out there, you want to be successful and represent. So we do offer a lot of different programs. We try to support all of them, get as many involved as possible. And we have, for the most part, well over, it's almost 60-70% of our kids do belong to an athletic program. So that's an awesome number for a small school. Can anyone join an athletic team? Yes. You need a physical, you need to be eligible, come out, fill the proper paperwork, and come out and be part of something, Take a chance. You never know. I always have people tell me, oh, I don't like it. You've never played a sport before. How do you know you don't like it? Come out and try it. If you don't like it after the first year, then don't do it again. Try something else. All kinds of sports we can do, and all kinds of activities we can do. What middle school sports are occurring this spring? Well, unfortunately, we offer only track for boys and girls. That's why our numbers are so good in the spring. We've had 25 kids. We've had 60 kids in spring activities and running track. We've had good coaches. We've had good success. We've had a conference championship just a few years ago. I think the girls won in the middle school. So you come out and be involved in that. And I know coaches are real flexible. So I know a lot of people play summer or softball and baseball also in the spring. And we do our best to try to get practices done and get you out of here so you can get to both. So we offer track in the springtime. Let's see, who can I talk to more about athletics? You are looking at the number one person you can come talk to. I think something else you ought to do is seek out coaches that you may be interested in. They'll give you more in depth. They can tell you how their practice schedules are. I think you should go out and find senior athletes too that have been involved in an athletic program for 4 years. And they could be honest with you and tell you what it takes to be an athlete or student athlete for 4 years. That's a wealth of information that I don't think we tap into enough. Our upperclassmen are great people to talk to. If you're really interested in being in a sport, even in high school, talk to these people who've done it for 3 or 4 years. They'll let you know. I'm sure they'll tell you how enjoyable it actually is. It's a lot of hard work. Let's see. I don't think this is so much of a question, but I'm going to give a shout out to all the 8th graders who should be attending 8th grade parent night. That's a great time to go. I think it's going to be online this year. I'm not for sure. But, attend that, see what we have to offer in the high school, listen to people talk, figure out what credits you got to take, what your scheduling is going to be. Mrs. Robbins is going to be on there. She's going to have all kinds of information on you. Big difference is you get into high school, those credits count. You need to pass your classes. You need to be involved in club, in drama, in athletics, in band, whatever you want to do it and be great at it. If you just want to be a great athlete, band, choir, whatever it is. But first and foremost, you need to be a student athlete. But attend the 8th grade parent night. You're going to learn a lot of stuff about high school. Appreciate your time.
I'd have to say my favorite memory about high school is definitely winning sectionals at volleyball and just like after school activities, because I have been doing volleyball and track for 3 years throughout middle school and my 2 years in high school, and I'd have to say it does add like a lot more fun.
So my favorite memory of my high school career so far would probably be sports, basketball. You know, we haven't really had the best seasons, but it's always good having a supporting student body and a supporting staff, you know, to pick you up when it's tough, kind of.
My favorite memory for being here, I can't really pick one because I don't do well with favorites, but I've had a lot of good memories. Most of them are with extracurriculars or hanging out with friends. Lunchtime is a blast, hanging out with my friend group because we all just horse around and have a good time.
My favorite class is art. I love art. You come in here, it's a beautiful environment. We have music going. Lovely Miss Weaver. But fun fact, if you love painting, love drawing, take drawing and painting, so then after you get drawing and painting done, you could do advanced 2D, which is what I do, and all I do is come in here and I get to do what I love, like paint.
My favorite class is chemistry because the teacher is really cool and the stuff we learn is pretty fun to do, and like all the labs that you get to do in high school.
Some of my favorite classes are choir, PE, and government, and mostly the important classes.
One thing I would change is paying attention like sooner rather than later. You know, freshman year is probably the most important year, and so you just have to pay attention then, and then that's when, you know, that makes sophomore, junior, senior year easier for you.
One thing I would change about my high school experience is taking an art class freshman year instead to get it out of the way, and also like creating art is fun.
Something that I'd probably change about this year is I'd be a little bit more on the ball about getting my work done.
My advice to oncoming freshmen is not to procrastinate and to do your work and get involved in everything that you can, because it'll look good when you're trying to get into college.
Here's my advice for all you incoming freshmen. Get your work done, because I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. I put it off till the last second, and yeah, it's not fun, especially when you're in calculus.
It would probably be going along with what thing I would change, you know, paying attention, because this year's been tough for all of us, and, you know, we won't know what's going to happen until it actually happens.
Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Robbins welcoming you back, and I have to say, wow, that was so amazing. I just got to watch that from behind the scenes, and I have to say, we offer so much for a small school. It is so amazing to me the amount of opportunities that are available to you here, and I hope that you guys will all take advantage of those. I think one thing that is really unique about our school is that each of our teachers will help develop you into the person that you want to be, and that's the purpose of high school, is to discover who you are as a person. And you will go through lots of challenges, you will go through lots of ups and downs, and you will come out ahead because of everything that you encounter while in high school. And so while it might be scary when you're thinking about coming to high school and walking through those double doors, it's a very exciting experience for you, and we hope that you will embrace the challenges, but also embrace all the opportunities that are available to you. And I just want you to know that anything you need, I'm here for you. We're all here for you. And we know that this past year almost has been really difficult on us all. And so we're all working through those challenges together and overcoming those obstacles. And we're all going to come out stronger because of it. So I just, again, want to thank the interactive media class. I want to thank the teachers behind it, Mr. Fenters, Mr. Keller, Ms. Paragon, and all the students who are working on it. We've had lots of senior students who have led this. And so I think that's something that is amazing. And that's just another opportunity that's available to you guys in the future. The young lady behind me is filming this, and she is planning on having a wonderful life for herself and going to do amazing things, working as a physical assistant. Physical assistant. See, and she's worked really hard while in high school, and so, and she got to do this as kind of a whim, and it's been really amazing for her and opened up a lot of different opportunities for her. And so, just things like that. Like, I didn't have that kind of opportunity in high school, and so. I just think, now I'm rambling, but I am just very excited to have you guys here, and I'm very thankful for the teachers in the class, interactive media class, our administration, for putting this together for you all, and we hope that you guys got a lot out of it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or reach out to me. You guys see me all the time in the hallways. Parents, if you have questions, please email, contact, reach out to me. I'm always here to help. And I look forward to meeting you all. Have a great night.